So my two beefs with Liberty content over the last 10 years and maybe go back further. One is that the production values are kind of crappy. And two, that instead of creating an engaging product that tells a beautiful story, we want to beat people over the head with our message. And I'm going to pick on your T-shirt here because I feel like your T-shirt is beating me over the head. I sort of dig it, but
sure.
Why are you so mean to communists?
Mostly just because communism has failed in every country it's ever been tried in. But no. So this is a joke by one of the characters. So in Tuttle Twins, the story is driven by a grandma who immigrated from Cuba as a young girl and now has these grandkids, and she takes them on time traveling adventures. She has a time traveling wheelchair, and she takes them on these time traveling adventures to go learn about famous figures from history and different time periods to learn these lessons. And so it's kind of rooted in that, and like the character story itself is that grandma can kind of speak from a position of authority because she's seen the oppression of communism, as a young girl. And but we are all about the ideas. We're not doing this along any kind of party lines. We almost never, I don't think we're 9 episodes in or 12 episodes in, and we haven't ever said the word, I don't think, conservative or liberal. But I think we've said Republican or Democrat like once as a joke, and we were kind of making fun of that for being too political and that kind of thing. It is really about the ideas and the principles, and we find a lot more commonality in that and a lot more people agreeing with the content when they take it based on the ideas and thinking critically about that rather than all the marketing badges and all that baggage that comes with it.
Yeah, so it's not clickbait. It's you're trying to do something more substantial.
That's right.
And we have employees at Angel Studios who are on all sides of the aisle and viewpoints, and they love our model because they love that the crowd gets to dictate the content. But what was interesting to us is as we started going down the path of being the distribution partner for Tuttle Twins, there were some people that were like, oh man, is this going to niche us into a certain market? And our goal is, how do you tell the principles and values in a broader sense across all of our projects so that people go, oh, that was surprising. I really enjoyed it. And we've been, our use cases for, Tuttle Twins in particular is having employees who we know are very, on left or right sides of the aisle, both coming to us and saying, that was really good.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's what Daniel's, and Johnny's goal is with that, is to really ride that line really, really well and make it about the values.
Yeah, and I have to plug our project because it's so shockingly similar to the narrative of the Tuttle Twins. We're competing at the Anthem Film Festival here, and we have a film called The Free Life, which is about an artist whose grandmother told him to flee Cuba when he was a teenager because she said, you're not going to be allowed to create here. They will punish you for that. But there's no, I hope that there's no like politics or ideology in there. It's a story about creative integrity. With like, it would be hard to not appreciate the fact that artists are persecuted in communist countries if you watch it with at least a little bit of critical thinking, and that was sort of the goal.